Florida. As I got older, my Jewish identity became stronger. Decided to move to Israel, and I wanted to join a combat unit. The problem was that I was really, really fat. I had spent about 2 years in a yeshiva, which is a place where you go and it's like a school, but it's after high school where you learn Torah. So my diet consisted of chalent, kugel, and coke. I mean, it was really, really tough for me to run. When I went to the recruitment center, they said, you're not going to go into combat, you have high blood pressure, and you're probably a pre-diabetic. So I took that as I'm going to go to this doctor, going to get approval, and I'm going to get into combat. So I went to this doctor. He gave me permission to join the military in a combat unit, and I did. I was already in Israel speaking Hebrew, so I didn't have to do the program that Max did, where the army taught him Hebrew. I already knew Hebrew. The only problem was that I learned Hebrew with Arabic together. So I had a very, very strange accent, especially the way I pronounced certain words. So I went into combat, and basic training. It was very, very difficult. There's a lot of walks, a lot of push-ups, a lot of different physical tests you have to take, a lot of written tests as well. And when your first language is Spanish, and your second language is English, and then your third language is Hebrew, it's still very, very difficult to function in a third language when you're even taking like a written test. I mean, sometimes I'd speak to my mom in Spanish, and then I'd be like to my commander, "¿Cómo estás ese?" And they would be like, like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, all you weird immigrants, like, you can't speak Hebrew. So I would do, we would pose for pictures every time before we did, I want to pass this around. Before every single long hike we would do with a lot of weight on our back, we'd always pose for a picture. So we'd always remember that, this is probably the hardest part of being a soldier. It's just basic training and getting through all the rigors. I mean, we're walking in the middle of the night. It's freezing cold. You're not able to walk around with a sweater because you could get heat stroke. We're walking around with like a shirt, just a shirt, pants, a helmet, a vest. I had my M16 on me, and you're walking for miles, maybe from, let's say, 8 o'clock at night you leave, and you come back to base at 6 a.m., and you're just walking, incredible, for hours on end, and, people, your legs get, your muscles get, start hurting, your feet get blisters, it's tough. So I always think like, I'm doing this because I want to make a difference. I want to help contribute to the Jewish people. And I'm here for Zionism, I'm here for Jewish people. No matter what the pain is or how difficult it is, I'm here to do my part. All of a sudden my commander comes up to me, we all have special weapons. So my commander comes up to me, he's like, I have a surprise for you. And I said, great, am I getting a small gun that's lightweight? No, you're getting one of the biggest guns. And all of a sudden I'm a Zionist, I can do this. It's like, oh no. Like, why? So I got the big machine gun, and it was 7.62 caliber machine gun, very, very heavy. I'm walking through this in the middle of the desert, and I'm like, why, God? Why did you have to give this to me? Like, this is tough. But then I have to think, like, I'm not here for myself. I'm not here to get kudos. I'm not here to get respect. I'm here to just do my part as what I feel that I, as a Jewish person, have to do. So I got through most of basic training. And then one of the things that I had difficulty in basic training was passing the obstacle course. Now, in the obstacle course, you have a full gear, you have a vest on, you have a gun, you have a helmet. My training base was in the middle of the Jordan Valley, in the middle of the desert. It is super hot. You have to run 100 meters, jump over a 5-foot wall, jump over a few hurdles, do monkey bars, go climb a rope 20 feet up in the air, come back down. You have to crawl 10 yards, jump over 2 hoops. You got to go up and down these wood ladders, climb. You got to army crawl another 10 yards, and then run about 100 yards back to from where you started from in 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Now, I had finished my last forced march for my beret, which was 90 kilometers. It's like maybe 40, 50 miles. For 2 days, I was really exhausted and tired. The commander comes in. He's like, Allegra, come here. He can't say Elguera, so they say, Allegra, Olepo. Allegra, come here. Because I'm going to tell you, you have not passed the obstacle course. You have for tomorrow to finish the obstacle course. If you don't finish this, you're not going to be a combat unit. You're not going to come with us to do missions. You are going to get stuck on base, taking care of all the logistics, but you're not going to be a combat soldier. And then I thought to myself, like, wow, that's that really hits hard. Because I came here to be combat, and I worked so hard to get into combat and to just to be the best that I can be, to get denied like that. So I had done this obstacle course like 10 times within 8 months, and I hadn't passed it yet. So what does a Jew do when like you feel like the odds are against him? He turns to God. So that's what I did. I turned to God, and the day before, I read the book of Psalms. All the way forward. Every time I'd read it, I'd say, God, I'm reading this chapter of Psalms. You got to make this work tomorrow. You got to make it work. You got to pass this. So I read all through it. In the morning, I got up, and I was one of the only people that didn't pass it. Me and all the other nerdy medics that are really out of shape. So we all went in, and I was there with my friend Yoel, who knows a lot about American culture. So I'm like, hey, do you remember that movie Rocky? We're just like Rocky. So we're pumping ourselves up. We're doing the montage, bum, 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 bum. You know, put it in our head, we're trying to get hyped up. And all of a sudden, I ran as fast as I could. I jumped through the wall. I went through the hoops. I did the monkey bars. I climbed up and down the rope. I did everything I had to do. I ran back, and I collapsed on the floor. I thought my heart was going to burst out of my heart. I felt like the guy from Indiana Jones was going to come up, put his hand on there, and be like, Kalima! Kalima! You know, I felt like that was it. Like, I was done. And I'm like, what was my time? 10 minutes and 20 seconds. The exact amount of time I had, and I needed to finish it on time, and I passed it. And I was like, this was like one of the biggest achievements in my life. I did. And afterwards, I went to my beret ceremony, and I became a full combat soldier. And I got my beret, and the guy that put the beret on me was my lieutenant. And it was signed by my captain saying how much they appreciated me as a lone soldier and how much they saw that I worked hard. And that really meant a lot. So after that, we did a few things. We went to the Golan. We did training there, like war training. We learned how to fight in forest. We learned how to fight against Hezbollah. We were carrying heavy stuff with all our materials, and we walked for about 72 hours straight, without sleep. I'm carrying a big bag. It's called a tiklau in Hebrew. It weighs about maybe 50 or 60 pounds on your back. And I'm getting like really tired. I have a partner with me. And I told him, all right, man, come on, time to switch me. He's like, I'm only switching you if you take out all the food. I'm like, what are you, nuts? We're in the middle of the Golan. It's freezing cold outside. We need the food to survive. He's like, no, I'm only doing that if you take food out. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I get in this argument with him. And, you know, eventually my commander yells at him, put it on. He says no. My commander yells at me. I say, yes, sir. Put it back on my back. Anyways, after the week was over, I never saw that guy again. This is from the training in the Golan. We officials all went to the team together. So once we got back, we had to go to a base in the south because we were a special platoon where we had to learn how to make demolitions that would allow us to make walls and also can go in to avoid booby traps. So we do all that stuff. In the meantime, there were the teenagers who were kidnapped, and when they were kidnapped, we wanted to go out and do as much as we can. So throughout my service, I did a lot of arrests. I did a lot of checkpoints. I have a lot of combat experience, just like Max, but I was in a different frontier. I was not in Gaza during the war. I was taking care of arresting terrorists in Judea and Samaria, or as you guys call the West Bank. If you guys have any questions, we're more than happy to answer.